I wish I could find the remote for this TV. It's part 38, I think, of Battle Kid and the Fortress of Peril. And last video we got a lot of tries on the Amethyst cave, second part I guess, because the first part we did like really easy, right after we got the double jump. And this section of screens has a couple of hard screens toward the end. But all in all, it's not that bad. First couple screens are pretty easy. And we can just double jump, high jump, and then double jump through there. Okay, wait right here. And then drop down. Okay, this screen's pretty much a gimme screen. This screen you want to try to get and stay like toward the center of these. Try to stay safe from the shots. Okay, and this, it's when the second ball goes over the top, is when I like to go. No. Yeah, that's just. I'll go ahead and go on record and say that's a tough screen. Just because, because those things aren't that tough when you can react to them a little bit more immediately, but when you have to gauge them at a distance and then go, they get considerably more difficult. But anyway, at least the screens leading up to them are relatively easy. This is probably the toughest one leading up to them right here. This one's very easy to mess up. And then this one, if you go all the way, Feather Folly there, I think I mentioned last video, you will hit the spikes. Okay, so this screen we're passing pretty consistently now. Getting back to here with much more consistency. I didn't get far over enough to the left. I landed and I tried to gauge where I was, and by the time I gauged where I was dead. And noticed that I needed to move over to the left. By that point it was too late. It was too late for me, and I was dead. Alright, so I like our timing there. Double jump, single jump, double jump. And this is all 100% timing right here. Well, timing and recognition of where you are on the field. So we move towards the center. And I don't know what I was thinking there, but it almost worked. We landed, but it wasn't enough. Alright, ball, go. Okay, I'm ready for some new screens. Ready for new screens, new screens. New screens. We've gone through these screens so many times. Yeah, I'm very interested in seeing where we're gonna get the damage amp. Is it optional to beat the game? For right now, I'm assuming it is indeed optional, but obviously, your bullets doing twice as much damage is kind of okay. It is kind of really valuable for beating bosses, especially if there is a boss rush. I'm not sure if there is or not. I mean, whether it's part of the game or if it's like a special password. I know this game has some special passwords, which maybe I'll try out in some extra parts or something like that. I know that there are some special passwords for this game to like access like special levels or something like that. I think I remember reading about that from like Wikipedia or something like that. No, there we go. So we'll have to try those out at some point, and that should be entertaining. But yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna get key 3 really soon. Cause we got key 2. I don't know why I shot him there. We got key 2 before we went even to the water for the first time, right? That was a long time ago, was it not? Or was it? Crap. Which did we get first? Featherfall or Key 2? Wait, no. No. We got Key 2. I'm mixing up things in my mind. We got Key 2 after we got the Infinite O2, right? After we got the which was after we beat Nakakanda. So, okay. We actually haven't had Key 2 for too long. Okay, we're safe right here, which is good. Here's the sucky thing about this, though. Like, I have to shoot and then double jump, so I'm gonna have... Oh my gosh. Guys, this screen is gonna be extremely difficult for me. As you guys know, I can't jump and shoot at the same time very effectively. So, yeah, this screen is gonna take me a lot of tries. So bear with me because we are going to pass it in this video. Even if it makes the video very long. Because I think that's what I decided we were gonna do. Yeah, if you see the video... Why did I do that again? Someone tell me. And again, why can't I double jump there? I don't know. Maybe I'm hitting double... I don't know. I'm probably just instinctively doing the whole... Oh, as soon as I jump, I want to double jump. So I want to jump in the air all the time. Maybe that's what I'm doing. But yeah, if you see that the video is very long, then skip ahead to like 10 minutes off the end of the video. And just watch the success run. If you want to do that. Because otherwise it's just going to be a lot of tries on these screens. Because, yeah, shooting the fly guy and then having to double jump back up is not something that's going to be very easy for me to do. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now. And I really hope there's a continue point after it. At least we're getting to the screen. Okay, the thing is though, we need to be right here. Oh, okay. Okay. Come on. No, I want a save point. I don't want to do that screen again. Okay, okay. This is just a little maze puzzle, right? Okay, so the good thing is that the kid, when he like reaches a gap, it's not like Turtles NES, the first Turtles game that the angry video game nerd hates. Is this angle okay? It's not like the Turtles game that the angry video game nerd hates. I'm messing up the camera. Whenever the kid walks over a gap, he does just immediately drop into it. So, okay, I think this shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, okay. Okay. There's key 2. No, get up there. Key 3 obtained. Alright, nice. And yep, I was correct. Okay, so we got key 3. Whoa, I was gonna say, do not die to the eye guy, please. Please. Okay, so that was just a big loop, right? And what room was that? That was the room... yeah, so that was 014, right? Or 016, whatever. I forget which way it goes on this. Okay, yeah, we're gonna spam shots on him. Kill him from afar. Same goes with that guy. Okay, so so now we gotta backtrack, right? Okay, but this screen should be very easy in reverse. Okay, and we can get... Okay, so some new screen. Oh yeah, because we can't backtrack and go up that way. Okay, so some new screens, however. Okay, so on the next shot, it's gonna... Alright, good. And... Oh, look at that! It's a Lethal Lemon. We haven't seen one of those in quite a while. So welcome back, Lethal Lemon. Alright. First death for Lethal Lemon in a while. Darg. Don't die. Easy stuff, Kooper. Alright, so some progress made this video. So I'm glad you guys don't have to sit through many fails on the dropping the drop. Yeah, that whole having to drop down and shoot the eye guy and jump back up. Yeah, that was about to be hard stuff, but fortunately I got it after not too many tries. So I'm really glad for that. Okay. So yay for the video not being extra long because of Kooper failing. I thought you were already dead, stupid eye guy. Ah! I thought you had another hit point left, Mr. Gym Box. By the way, what's up with the like the little girl style of like calling everything Mr. like Mr. Bear? Like, what's up with that? How did that get started? Is that just like you want to be polite to your teddy bear or something like that? And why do I feel compelled to shoot both those? Sometimes I think I'm like OCD in this game. And in a lot of platformer games. Oh wow. You know what we could probably do? We could probably trigger the... We could probably trigger the Lethal Lemon and then just like get back. Because we have Feather Fall and Double Jump now. So we have like insane aerial maneuverability. Like outside of like flying or just like actually flying, like we have about as much aerial maneuverability as any... Yeah, like that right there, see, right? Yeah, so we can just do that. Easy stuff. Okay, this is just... Ah, so close! That's like that, you guys remember the screen where I did the dumb stuff with it was a big loop? That's kind of like that screen. One directional, but, I don't know. Kind of even less room for error. And I remember the first time we did this screen, I didn't realize that the glowy blocks over there were material. I thought they were immaterial. Like you passed through them. And I almost really died. But I think I actually got that screen like the first try. So there's a Lethal Lemon. But fortunately the Lethal Lemons are very easy to trigger. And I think we've only seen like... Ah! Okay, you know, we need to be quiet on that screen, just like we need to be quiet on the other screen. Yeah, I don't think we've seen more than one lifesteal on Lime, which is funny, because like that was like the trademark death trap if I want to be the guy, so I'm surprised that didn't get used more often. Alrighty. I jump. Okay. Take a quick break there. And now, okay, we're gonna be quiet. Okay, we're gonna be quiet again. Oh, disappearing blocks. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I didn't go ahead and try to rush that, because that would have been like an I want to be the guy style. Suddenly you're dead. I see your tricks, game. I see your tricks. Ah! Hey Kooper, you need to double jump there. I was trying to plan it out in my head. And that didn't quite work out for me. So that, you know, the gym boxes there are just a time waster pretty much. To make you waste time. And you guys see, like, whenever I get onto a new screen, or not a new screen, but go to the next screen, you guys see that, okay, we didn't trigger it successfully there. I like to hesitate just a bit, which screws me up on a lot of screens. Alright. There we go. Oh crap! Thank you, double jump. Did you guys see that? Saw that, right? I had to. The thing broke on me because I wasn't expecting it, and I had to double jump, and I had like a split second to double jump. Okay, wow. So you get one shot at this, kind of. Okay, so if we went when the... Okay, I think we can do this, so... Okay. Oh, and there... Oh my gosh, there better be a save point up here. Be a save point, mother effer. Yes. Alright, so next boss. Well... Seahorse was what? 35? Wow, okay, so we're already at the next boss. Doing very well. Very well. Like three parts before a new boss or some crap like that. We had what, the Seahorse was part 35, I think, and then 36 was the first part of the Amethyst Cave. 37 was learning more about the Amethyst Cave, second part, and then we've got the Key 3 and this. So, okay, so the last boss of the fortress, right? And this boss. This boss can move around, so... Oh my gosh. Is this gonna be worse than Cleo? I hope not. Or do I? I don't know. Alright, so I know this thing can teleport around. Okay, so it's just like the stars, right? It's just like the stars. I don't know if I've said this on video, but I did figure out how to dodge the stars. You just have to... Okay, I'm glad she has... You just have... Okay, there's a little gap between... They come in, like, bursts. And there's a little gap where you can, like, change directions. But the key to dodging the stars is to make a little stutter step. For Cleo it is anyway. Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy poop! Okay, wow. Wow, okay. So she shoots Amethyst gemstones at you. Wow, okay. I'm glad that she's sort of... Wow, okay, so all of her stuff is like... All of her attacks are gemstone, right? Oh my gosh, it's like the lightning attack. From Cleo. But so far her stuff seems to be way not as... At least she doesn't, you know, jump across the room and kill you like Cleo does. I think you can actually like stand under her wing too. That's the other good thing about her, is that she doesn't take up as much of the room as that Fatso Cleo does. Okay, but the thing is that we can't, crap. We can't, I don't think her legs are vulnerable points. So you can't just stand on the ground and spam shots at her. Yeah, see, she's not taking damage. So you have to hit her chest, I guess. Chest and head. So yeah, her legs are not vulnerable. She has awesome legs, apparently. Well, I guess that makes sense, because she has, well, but her chest is armored, too. But she does have, like, armored shins or whatever. Okay, wow. So this boss doesn't seem overly bad. Some of the attacks are kind of going to be hard to dodge, but at least they're fairly predictable. And yeah, all the practice, the extra runs I gave Cleo, learning how to dodge the stars, looks like that's going to come in handy right here. Okay, so we're going to get some more tries at this boss before next part. Or hopefully we'll finish this boss. And yeah. Okay, I think we're, wow, okay, that's a new attack we haven't seen before. Or a new way of throwing the gemstones around anyway. Okay, so again, I think like Cleo, one of the keys is going to be learning when it's okay to counterattack her. Oh, thank goodness for double jump. Yeah, I was interested in what the game was going to do when, this is their first boss with double jump, right? Because we got it after the seahorse. Oh, wow. That hurts so bad. Painful, agonizing. Okay. Or whatever. Last couple bosses have been more fun. Cleo was not fun, okay? Cleo was torture. Ow! And that attack hurts too. Oh, wow. Okay, again, I think I'm liking this boss. That was a pretty excellent voice crack, I gotta say. Ah! Yeah, we're gonna have to take down its password too, next time we die. Wow, okay. Let's take down this password. This is heading into part 39, I think. We're gonna give it a few more tries, but I want to go ahead and write down the password in case, you know, like the power goes out or something like that. That would be bad. I don't think it's going to. And that's I don't know if that's an O or a 0. I'm gonna assume it's an O because usually zeros have the little slash through them. I think that's a 5. Okay, cool. Cools. Alright, continue. And what would be funnies is if we manipulated the password system and got a like, yo, I wonder if we should try that. Here, I'm actually gonna try something. We're gonna reset the game. Reset the game. Sorry, I keep forgetting that where I am in the room determines how loud stuff is. Okay, so we're gonna play with the password system because this game's password system I think is pretty easy to crack if you actually want to try to crack it. Not that hard because there's like very few things that change. Okay, we're gonna go with D1. WL D. Okay, so this last part of this video is just gonna be me fiddling with this, and then we're gonna start the next video after this. Okay, so this is a password that we started with in part 37, right? So we're gonna change this to R. Okay, it says error. Alright, so we're gonna change it back to D. And we're gonna change the second D, so we need to put in a 1 WL. And we're gonna change the second D to an O. Okay, it gave us an OK. Okay, so now we're back up here. I guess that's where we were. Okay, so let's reset. Alright, Okay, so I guess that wasn't very helpful, but apparently that's the password for that. We're gonna try one more, which is gonna be G1WL. So yeah, this game's password system is pretty easy to crack if you really want to. Oh, actually, you can just push B to go back, and it loops around. That's nice. We're gonna do, instead of this G, we're gonna put we're gonna put a 5. Okay, error. Let's put G. Wait, no. Yeah, let's start with the, let's begin with the password from the Amethyst Angel room, which is this. And now let's put this as a D. So yeah, so here's an example of the password crack, guys. This is I have the 1 and 2 key, and I'm fighting the Amethyst Angel, which is not possible within the normal confines of the game. So yeah, and if I recall correctly, even if we were to, it's gonna make it easy to backtrack through here. Of course, that backtracking ends now because we can't get up there. The tragic end. Okay. So anyway, that was just a show of the fiddling with the password system and making some impossible to obtain through normal gameplay passwords. Pretty interesting stuff. Like, you could fight her without the double jump, for example, if you knew the right crack for that, I'm sure. That would be odd, but okay. There's some other weird stuff you can do too, like fight the, wait, where did we get the high jump? Yeah, we got the, high jump was one of the first things we got. Like, you could try to get, like, the double jump, or, like, start the game with all power-ups and stuff like that. Interesting stuff like that. But, anyway, that's something that maybe I'll experiment with and have some laughs at in the future. But next video, Tries of the Amethyst Angels. Let's get excited for that. See you guys next time. Later days.